Well. It is 12 a.m. and it's January 28th, 2022. How is everybody doing? TGIF. Oh man, it's been a busy week for me. No, I'll tell you, it's in a good way. It's been pretty busy. As some of you know, I work for J Media and I work in the communications department. I'm in charge of a small team, and we actually finished the whole task list the chairman sent us last week. So I am just beyond proud to be working with a small group of team, and Charles, Jasmine, and Nakia. You guys are awesome. I could not have done any of this without you guys. Great work. Bravo. Bravo. I know it's not easy balancing this kind of workload and being a student, but bravo. Oh man, so how are you guys? Everybody doing well? Any challenges? Anything fun? Well, I don't think I've faced. Yeah, I take it back. I have faced challenges, but I found a way to go through them. Yeah, I sincerely hope whatever challenges you guys face, you guys go through those successfully as well. So before I go any further about what happened with me last week to this week, I want to do some shout out. Let's do my first shout out to my sister-in-law, Stefani Stoddard. She has a Facebook shop called Luca and Lily Boutique. And I'll tell you what, she is an artsy person. I cannot tell you guys how kind of cool gifts that she has gotten me. She's got me so many cool gifts. I just love it. And she's so creative. And right now, she actually has her own shop on Etsy. And so if you go there, and Royce might want to cover your wife's ears on that one because I know she'll shop it. Hey Betty, shop at my sister-in-law's store, Luca and Lily Boutique, please. Thank you. And so, and so, my sister-in-law is just very gifted in the arts and crafts department, and she's done great stuff. She's got keychains, she's got poppets, she's got a lot of fun things to do. My favorite thing is the holiday crafts that she has. Holy cow. Isn't that amazing? Ooh. For those who don't know me well enough to know, I love the holidays, and watching my sister-in-law Stephanie create holiday stuff with her skills and talent, it's great. So yes, definitely check out her Facebook page, Luca and Lily Boutique. Also, I will add, she's a great cooker. Oh my goodness, her Lily, Luca, and Matthew, my eldest brother, will be here in May. So I'm actually looking forward to that. I'm seriously hoping there'll be some seafood involved because, we have a Red Lobster, we have seafood at grocery stores, but it's not as good as Stephanie's seafood. So that's what I'm talking about. So Stephanie, when you're listening, bring on the seafood in May, please. That'd be great. You bring the seafood, I'll bring the margaritas. It's a win-win situation here. All right, next up shout goes to my friend Mac Jameson from our Ames Community College days. If you go to his WordPress account, dwarventeller.wordpress.com, he writes hodgepodge stories, and he's a great storyteller. He's very creative, innovative, just a really nice guy, and he and his partner have a beautiful baby boy, and yeah, it's awesome. And then shout out goes to Dan Just the Facts, which, by the way, he's fully recovered from having the virus and he's doing awesome. I talked to him earlier this week on Facebook Messenger, and he's doing well. He just wanted me to know that it's funny. I'm looking at the wrong list. Here we go. That he will be filming a music documentary for the band Low Side. So, and it's a band that he's been talking about to Royce, and he's also been talking to me about. And so I'm looking forward to his documentary on his YouTube channel. So if you go on his YouTube channel, Ask Dan Just the Facts on YouTube, he has a video clip of Low Side on his page, along with other great vlogs and stuff that he does. And he's great the way he does. He's a great person, and yeah, no, it's awesome. And so yeah, check him out. Dan Just the Facts, or Ask Dan on YouTube. It's great, and I'll let you know when that documentary drops on his page. I'm really excited to see the documentary on Low Side. I'm pumped. So, and last but not least, um, this shout out goes to my good friend Royce Eddings. Um, he has a YouTube page called Royce in the House, and I tell you what, he's fun. I mean, one week you were talking about Muhammad Ali. He started with Stanley Wood, and then he discussed Muhammad Ali, which, by the way, that is a great album. If you guys haven't listened to Muhammad Ali's record album, I highly suggest you do that. It's on Spotify. You're missing out. And yes, Royce, it is good. I did take your advice. And then, what's it? Last Sunday he talked about Woodstock 1969, and a lot of people enjoyed it. Enjoyed the stream. I enjoyed it. I put it in the chat. It reminded me of my history of rock and roll class that I took in Ames Community College. And it did. I mean, I meant that in a good way. It really did. It's like I could hear my former music professor just discuss about Woodstock in 1969. And, which, by the way, hi, Rick. And so, yeah, it's just amazing just to Royce, talk about it, talk about what happened, and people trip on LSD, you name it. So, but yeah, now speaking of Royce and I actually have a bet going on right now. So get this. Okay, this is a bet. This was my idea. And I sincerely hope I won't be regretting it. So the championship playoffs for the AFC and NFC NFL teams are this Sunday. And so I picked the Rams over the 49ers, only because I do not trust Jimmy Garoppolo. I don't. Everybody else on that team's fine. I just can't trust Jimmy G. But I do trust Matthew Stafford. So put it that way. But anyway, so the bet is if the 49ers win the championship this Sunday, I will be going live on Royce's show and sing a monkey song of his choice. You heard me right. Caitlin Edie Stoddard, will be singing a song by the Monkees. I don't know which song it is or anything like that. He picks it out and I have to sing it. So you might want to tune in for this one on his Royce in the House live stream. It might be this Sunday. It just depends who wins. But keep an eye on the scoreboard this Sunday. Rams, 49ers versus Rams. But so anyway, so if he loses, he has to be on my podcast to sing a monkey song of my choice. Oh, Rams. Dear Rams, I put myself in the hole. Please, please, please win. Matthew Stafford, please don't screw this up for me. Please. Honestly, if Royce, I mean, let's put it this way. A lot of the monkey songs are not hard to sing at all. So, but just being live in front of people on YouTube, well, I kind of set myself up for it. But Rams, please do your job. Please. Although I will say this though, although I am cheering for the Rams, I will still say this. Even though I love the offense of the 49ers, I'm a huge fan of the tight end George Kittle. It's like my favorite tight end in the NFL. I can guarantee you guys I'll be seeing this. Hey diddle, pass it to George Kittle. I did while watching them beat the Packers. It's a nasty habit. Hey diddle, pass it to George Kittle. This just proves, how religiously I seriously take fantasy football. But anyway, enough of that. So yeah, so Royce and I have a bet going on. So yeah, keep an eye on that 49ers and Rams game this Sunday. Oh boy. But I bet most of you never thought you'll see me on show singing. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking this morning. This was like, I don't know, about an hour and a half after I had my coffee. So anything goes. Oh Lord help me. Oh, mercy me. Okay. So a couple of things I want to discuss before we move any further. Last week while I was recording this podcast, it was brought to my attention that the singer Meatloaf passed away due to COVID. And I'll tell you what, Meatloaf was a great singer. I really enjoyed his music a lot, actually. The best story I have from that is that I would always steal my brother's By the way, Matthew, even listen to this. Sorry, but you were never home, so haha. But so my eldest brother Matthew had like a cassette tape of Bat Out of Hell 1 and 2, and I borrowed it every time we left the house and played it over and over and over. And let me tell you something, that both albums are just awesome, and I just I'm very thankful for the legacy he leaves behind because he has inspired millions with his music. And oddly enough, and, and coincidentally enough, he's actually on the show. Be discussed on the show, just not yet. But yeah, just another legend, Meatloaf. It's just he's a great singer, and I'm gonna miss him very much so. And if you actually go on YouTube, there are like, have you ever seen like those videos of people listening to music on YouTube for the first time, like a band or artist? Well, there's a really good one of this couple listening to "I Do Anything for Love." The reaction is priceless, just priceless. It just proves how music can really affect us in a way. It's amazing to watch. But anyway, and also got some more Mickey Dolenz news. So apparently, our beloved monkey Mickey Dolenz, again, will be dropping a new EP. Mickey Dolenz sings Nesmith on March 18th, I believe. Yes, on March 18th. And he's going to be, there's a pre-sale going on. Yep, March 18th. Sorry, I just want to make sure I have my facts right. And basically, it's a pre-sale on his website, Mickey Dolenz, myshopify.com. And basically, the pre-sale is that you order the EP and you could get signed. It's just a pre-sale, so if you want the signed copy of Mickey Dolenz sings Nesmith, that will be released in March. Now would be a good time because right now the price for a signed copy, and again, this is a pre-sale, so for right now the signed copy is $57.95. If you want it unsigned, it's $27.95. Now, what's cool about this, I was just noticing this, is that with the signed copy, you can actually add your name and he'll actually sign it to you by your name. So I don't know, I'm debating. Money's tight for me right now, but quite honestly, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind it. Plus, no, Nesmith was a genius. My goodness, just a genius songwriter. Oh my goodness. Love the songs. Yeah, I'm really excited to hear about it. So just like the first one, Dolenz sings Nesmith. This is an EP now. It's their full album. This is the EP. Mickey Dolenz sings Nesmith. The EP featuring Soul Rider's Birthday, Some of Shelley's Blues, The Crippled Lion, and Grand Inouye. And there are only 4 songs on this EP. And I'm like, whatever. So yeah, I'm actually excited to hear this record too. I know the first Dolenz sings Nesmith was a classic, and this one will be just as good. I feel it in my bones. I tell you, people. Yes, I do. But yeah, so yeah, if you want to have a signed album from Mickey from his upcoming EP, now's the time, people. Now's the time. Just go to his website, mickeydolenz.com. And speaking of Mickey Dolenz, a lot of people talk about the Monkees, and something that caught my attention was that there's an unsung hero in the group, and that is Peter Tork. And the reason I say that, because he was a genius too. He's a heck of a musician. It's like I remember seeing the Monkees back in 2001 at Stampede. Yeah, I remember him playing the banjo. And he did a version of Higher, Higher, Your Love, do, 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 high. And I'll tell you what, his voice is so sincere and so powerful. Oh my gosh, he blows away. If you actually go on YouTube, you can look up Peter Tork Higher and Higher 2011. There's a clip from a live show of him performing. And of course, some cheesy jokes, which, I laugh like an idiot at, which I'm not going to do it. But yes, there is some funny stuff on there. Go back away. Okay. So and yeah, but Peter Tork's one of the unsung heroes in that group. So may he rest in peace. And when he died, I was actually studying on the University of Northern Colorado campus. I was just going through my assignments from my drills and Ryan class, and when I heard of Torque's passing, I literally just stopped everything. I'm and stopped everything. I dropped everything. But before I go any further, I had headphones and I was listening to music, so I dropped everything. I literally just stopped everything and immediately started playing Shades of Grey and had a moment of silence for him while listening to the song in the library. And yes, I was crying. And my advisor, he who's also my former professor of mine, he and I actually had a discussion about Peter Tork in his office, and it was a great discussion. And, he was just a genius. Geez, all three were geniuses, but I think Peter's the unsung hero, and Neesmith too, for that matter. And yeah, and as far as I'm concerned, I miss all three very much. I never got to see Nesmith live, but that's okay. The legacy lives on through the music, and Mickey Dolenz is doing a fantastic job making sure his legacy, Nesmith's legacy, lives on. All right, so other than that, that's a short list. So before we talk about the artists for tonight, or this morning, I shall say. So my week was pretty good. So last Sunday, as you know, last Wednesday was my birthday, the big 39. Woo, excuse me. I'm blessed to make it to another year, so that's always a blessing no matter what. And my sister T and her partner Zach dropped by, and they got me a new record player. Yeah. So I finally have a record player, and I cannot tell you how happy I am to have that record player. It's stunning. It's beautiful. I love it. And they got me 2 new vinyl. They got me Journey Escape on clear vinyl. Gorgeous. And Royce, if I'm ever on live, I need to show you the vinyl. It is gorgeous, I tell you. And then they also got me the box set of the Beatles' White Album, which is actually one of my favorite albums from the Beatles of all time. And so I opened the box set. I have the White Album on record, and then on the bottom of it are the demos on record. So yeah, so I haven't cranked that puppy up yet, but I am now proud owner of 2 versions of the White Album, plus I have some demos. How cool is that? And also they gave me a Pee Wee Herman Christmas bobblehead, so he's happily sitting next to my Rose Nylon bobblehead and my Marshmallow Man from Ghostbusters bobblehead, and my Gene Simmons action figure that is still in the box. What else? What else did they give me? They got me a PS4 game and Little Big Planet. Haven't touched it yet. Might fiddle with it this weekend. Yeah, so it was a blessing. And then on Monday, I celebrated my birthday with the rest of the family, and that turned out really well. My sister made this great cake. Oh, they call it better than the sex cake. I'm not gonna comment on anything about that, but oh my gosh, yeah, it's like crack. I'm serious, it's like cake crack. Really, that's what it is. Because basically what you have is that you just you have your basic cake mix, which is chocolate. Okay. And then you get a can of condensed milk. I think it's condensed milk. Condensed milk. And pour it over the cake and let it soak it. Of course, before you pour the milk, you kind of poke holes with a fork. Then you add the condensed milk, and it just, just oh my gosh, it just yum. I'm getting hungry. This is not good. And it just soaks up the cake, and then the absolute best part. This is the important part. You drizzle on a whole bottle of caramel. And trust me, when I was watching my sister, dump the bottle of caramel on the cake, I seriously just wanted to take that whole bottle and just eat and finish the whole bottle myself. Seriously, I'm like Sylvia from The Nanny, just drilling at it. I'm like, caramel's calling my name. I can hear it. Caitlin, Caitlin, eat me, eat me. And then you have Cool Whip in the refrigerator, and voila. Oh no, well, And I don't know about you guys, but that was the best cake I've had for a while. So, but it's all gone now. And I got criticized for taking the last piece. Well, and of course, my answer to that is, well, I'm sorry. It's my birthday cake. I get the last piece. Now we're all contemplating we should just go ahead and make another cake, which I'm pretty sure will happen. And I'm pretty sure we'll all gain another 40 pounds just eating it. But anyway, it's worth it. And so anyway, the gifts for my family. My sister Dakota got me a Golden Girls coffee mug, which is my brand new coffee mug, and then she also got me a lottery ticket. And I told her if I win anything big, I'll split the earnings with you. Didn't win, but I thought that was cool. And then my uh, youngest brother and younger sister gave me gift cards to the PlayStation Store and to Nintendo Online. So yes, I am a gamer. So if either one of you have, I don't know, a PS4 or PS5, just look up when you're searching for people friends. Look up Kate Stoddard on the PlayStation, just CaitStoddard. I went straight up. It's just Kate Stoddard, and you'll see like the icon of the 8 ball, like a pool table 8 ball or magic 8 ball. So yeah, and that's me. So I'll add you if you add me. So just look me up. I mainly play Man 22 right now. So yeah, hit me up. It'll be fun. I'll play online time to time. It'll be fun. Although I will say I do question some modes of those online players. There's some things where I'm just shaking my head like, what the heck are you doing? Apparently you're not using your brain. Mm-mm-mm. But anyway, and then of course I have a Switch Lite, so my sister Bree wants to help me with Animal Crossing. Which, by the way, if anybody knows anything about Animal Crossing, could you guys go on the YouTube comment section, and let me know how to build houses and stuff? It's driving me nuts. And luckily, my sister's willing to take that on for me. So, and but yeah, and then for my parents, it hasn't arrived yet, but they got me the Monkeys T-shirt, hoodie, and vinyl. I'm just waiting for those puppies to show up. Oh, it's gonna be sweet hearing some monkeys on my new record player. But anyway, that's it for me for birthday. And then, but earlier this evening, I played against my brother on his PS5, and we're doing a series of playoffs. So whoever loses has to change teams. So I won the first round. I had the Rams. Woohoo! And so he was the Bills, but I beat him to it. So now he has to change his team. So we'll see what happens tomorrow night. I'll keep you all posted. My goal is to keep the lead in the series and not let him win. Period. We'll see. There's a little bit of smack talk last this evening, so we'll see how it goes. But other than that, everything's fine here. That's pretty much what I've got. And yeah, so let's go ahead and dive into the artist of the evening. So this artist is a country singer. A lot of women love him. A lot of women love him, but I love him too. But I love him for his lyrics and his music more than anything else. And this guy is just phenomenal live. I've seen him twice. He showed up at a Stampede in 2015, I think. I can't remember. For the life of me, I can't remember. But he showed up at our Stampede in 2015, and then he went to this a year after. He went to this little venue in Loveland, Colorado, called Thunder Mountain, and he just killed that stage. And the year after that, he came back to Thunder Mountain. Then he went to Budweiser about 2 years after that. And then in April, he's going back to Budweiser Event Center of this year, and I'm hoping to catch him. So anyway, the artist I'm talking about is Gary Allan. Boy, what can I tell you guys about Gary? It's really interesting to see him as an artist, because you see a guy who sings country songs, but he's covering tattoos, and it's not that I don't mind it. That's just who he is. That's how he represents himself, and I think it's great. I can see why a lot of women gaga over him, but me, not so much. I like his music. I really do. Honestly, I do. And I tell you what, his lyrics are just powerful. Every song that he has written, or even performed for that matter, come from a lot of experiences he has faced in life. And a lot of the experiences that he has endured has really helped people through. And and of course through his powerful lyrics, people found themselves finding hope, finding inspiration, find a way to move on when things are just tough and you can't figure it out. I don't think it's funny too. It's like just like I mentioned about Bon Jovi. I think Gary Allen never realized what kind of an impact his music would make early on in his career. But man, did it ever! And I'm really glad there's a musician that exists like him. And one of my favorite songs by him, is "Life Ain't Always Beautiful." I love that song. "Life Ain't Always Beautiful." Look it up. It's a great song. Every storm runs out of rain. Speaking of those two songs, "Life Ain't Always Beautiful" and "Every Storm Out of Rain," those are such powerful songs. Huge. And I really like how honest and sincere they are. Every storm runs out of rain, like every darkness. I'm pretty sure I butchered it, but you get the picture. And then, life ain't always beautiful. Sometimes it's just plain hard. Life can knock you down. It could break your heart. And so, you know, what I want to talk to you guys about too is that a lot of inspiration came from grief and sadness because he lost his wife, Angela. Let me pull up here. It's right in front of my face. Haha. On October 25th, 2004, from suicide. And that rocked his world. He has daughters from previous marriage. She had kids from previous marriage. They got married, and then she was just battling depression, I guess. She's going through a lot of mental stuff, and she just killed herself. And that's really unfortunate. I don't wish that on anybody. That's just horrible. It's just gosh awful. And my heart went out to when I first heard about it, and that's where I started feeling what kind of a person, Gary is through his music. A lot of heart emotions, a lot of heartbreaking, a lot of toughness, a lot of stubbornness, a lot of anger, but all that within hope. A really good performance by him is song from Vertical Horizon. Oh, golly. So you sailed away. Now I gotta look it up. But and that song really spoke for a lot of people. And so you said to oh golly, people help me out here. So you sailed away. Oh gee. Vertical Horizon. I need to look this up real quick because it shows you what's on my mind these days. Because I'm just spending a lot of things tripping. Best I Ever Had by Vertical Horizon. There you go. Thank you, Google. So he performed his own version of the song "The Best I Ever Had" by Vertical Horizon. What a great cover! You can feel the emotions, the sadness of losing his wife to suicide. It hits you hard, and I remember in one of the concerts. I cannot remember which one. Gary did mention that that the song goes out to anybody who's dealing with heartache right now of losing somebody, and he performed this song. I almost cried. It takes, sorry, I'll try to remember. It takes special artists to make me cry, and this will do it. So, but such a great cover. The best I ever had. You don't want me back. But aside from like the hard stuff, like the sad stuff, there's some really great songs by him too that are just up and beat, and they're underrated in my opinion. I mean, seriously, Gary Allen has written songs and performed songs that are just really underrated. I'm like, holy cow! If I could give you guys a couple of them, I'm not even looking at my computer screen. I'm just thinking of this in memory. There's a song called "Pieces," pieces of my heart, pieces of my soul. I like that one. And then there's, oh Lord, no, that's not the name of the song. I'm trying to think here, people. I have this thing called a brain fart, so what's going on with me. So pieces. Uh, oh, that's a brain fart. But anyway, oh, oh boy, I'm gonna do a cheat sheet here. I'm drawing blanks. Oh, it happens. I'm not very proud of myself, but you know what? That's okay. There we go. Duh, Caitlin. Here we go. I like yeah, so we got what I already mentioned it, but right where I need to be is a good one. I like that one. Smoke rings in the dark. I tell you what, every time Gary Allen performs the song Smoke Rings in the Dark, oh my goodness. Mm, just stupendous. I tell you, just beautiful. Unanimous, I tell you. It's a unanimous performance. One of my favorite songs by him too is also, I think it's not underrated, it's not overrated. I think it's right in the middle. It's a song called it's a tune called Songs About Rain. Easy to blame all the songs about rain. I think, man, there's just the one. That's a great ballad by him. And I think probably one of his best ones yet is probably it's a badass song. It's badass and he kills it every time live. I mean, he just destroys it. And it's the song "Get Off on the Pain." Oh, can I tell you how cool that is? And but yeah, and he's just a great entertainer, a great performer, and he's fun. I would like to see him in April. I just money's tight right now, and that goes for Toby Mac and Denver. I don't know because money's tight right now. So, but yeah, but if I could see Gary Allen at the Budweiser Event Center in April, oh, I'll be singing my little heart out. Yes, I will. Now, speaking of, like Gary Allen creating these meaningful songs, he actually released a new album last year called Ruthless. And I tell you what, it's a great song. It's a great album. I was listening to it. I have been listening to it actually a couple times. And what I like about it is that, he sticks to his roots. He's not afraid to put himself out there. He's not afraid to throw himself into the abyss and show people, hey, this is me. I still have what it takes. And he still does, by golly. If I can tell you right now what some of my favorite songs are, I have it written down here on my laptop here. I'll tell you right now. I really like High as I've Ever Been, Sex. Yes, SCX, but just listen to that. Just listen to the song, okay? But that is a good song. Sex. That's a good one. And then Little Glass of Wine. I like that one. Waste of a Whiskey Drink. That's a good one. Temptation's a good one. The Hard Way. Ruthless. The title track Ruthless is awesome. But all as a whole and all together, the Ruthless album is just great. People have been waiting a long time to see excuse me, to see Gary bring new music, and he did with this. So, and bravo, Gary, you did great with it. And it just falls back to his music. I think he just likes to allow people to experience what he's experiencing, and whatever he's been experiencing, people kind of feed off it because they can relate to it. I know I've related to myself to a couple of his songs. I'm like, uh, um, sorry, y'all, dry throat. A couple of songs that I can find myself relating to is definitely "Life Ain't Always Beautiful." Um, yeah, if you haven't heard that song, look it up. "Life Ain't Always Beautiful." Every storm for sure. Every storm runs out of rain. And then, oh, what's the other one? Learning How to Bend. I love that song. Watching Airplanes is a good one too. Feeling Like That, that's a good one too. But yeah, look it up, and while you're at, look up the album. Gary Allen's album Ruthless. Such a great record. He sticks to his roots. He doesn't go like loud, like he goes loud, but he sticks to like his country rock ish in a way, and he always has been like that. Well, not always. I mean, in his early career, it was like a lot of country, but now it's like country, a mixture of country rock, and I like it. He's fun. He's great live. And truth be told, I actually caught a guitar pick from his lead guitarist. I have it proudly in my pick jar. So, and I almost caught one of his guitar picks at the second concert, but that didn't go too well. because I didn't feel like fighting anyone for it. But great performer. I can't wait to hear him live. And of course, Gary Allen, kind of broke a lot of hearts, but in a good way, because he actually is engaged to his longtime girlfriend Molly. So yeah, I'm happy for him. He deserves happiness. He waited a long time to decide to propose to Molly, and he did. So kudos to him. I'm happy for him. So kudos. But yeah, it's just he just has a way of connecting with people. It's like it's amazing what you can look at on Instagram and Facebook, because it's like all these fans just love him, adore him. They tell him like experiences they go through and how painful those experiences were for him, and they thank him for the music because the music helped them get through the toughest time of their lives. And in a way, it's almost like a Toby Mac thing, but more of the country way. So that's how I would Gary, kind of like a Toby Mac thing, but in a country way. So, but yeah, but I'm gonna keep it short with the artists tonight because I'm just tired and I got something planned for you guys tomorrow or later on. But anyway, Gary Allen is just awesome, and Gary, if you're listening, you're awesome. You're great. Keep up the good work. I'm hoping to see you in April. If I don't, that's because money's tight. But no, I'm there in spirit. And if I ever find the set list to your show, I'll make sure I'll play on my Spotify. So kudos, Gary. We love you. Northern Colorado loves you. Keep coming back. I love the fact that you keep targeting Northern Colorado. Keep coming back. Just keep coming back. We'll be here. We'll be here more ready more than ever. Bring it on. And when you play in the Budweiser Event Center in April, play it loud and proud. I know I'll feel it from here if I don't make it. So keep on keeping on, Gary. Congratulations on your engagement. That's a beautiful thing. All right, so before I end the show a little early, I tell you what, what's toughest part about being a fan of music? The absolute toughest part about being a fan of music is waiting on events to announce their artist lineups. Okay, I understand we're in a challenging time. I understand there are viruses that are just killing our joy. I get that. And masks that are killing our joy. I get that too. But you know what? Come on, just release the darn schedule. The Grill Stampede will be celebrating their 100th this year, and I, for one, cannot wait. And they said that they'll be releasing schedule in February, but they pushed it back till March. Now I'm sitting here waiting like a duck, waiting to see if our Stampede will bring in good stars. And I've been tweeting them like crazy with some ideas. I'm kind of hoping maybe to get Bon Jovi, because Kiss is off the table. Kiss is doing their own thing, and that's don't even get me started on that. But Bon Jovi get here, that'd be huge. And then Cheyenne, Wyoming Frontier Days, they haven't announced their lineup, and they won't till March. So yeah, people, I'm just waiting. Now I'll be able to get press passes for the Greeley Stampede to interview somebody. So a band, artist, whatever. I will begin my press pass, and I'll be legal to get it. So you see a lady with a voice recorder, that'll be me. That will be me. So book out. But other than that, that's pretty much what I have for you guys. I'm sorry. I'm just tired. And I bet you next week I'll come up with more content about Gary Allen. But in the meantime, check out his album Ruthless and check out the current songs. See if you like any of them. And yeah, also keep an eye on that 49ers and Rams game. Oh, please, oh, please, oh, please, Rams. Although I wouldn't mind seeing Daydream Believer, but I don't think Russ will pick that. I think he'll probably pick something else for that matter. So, but yeah, but anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go a little bit early. But before I go, I do have a special announcement. I have my very first interview on this podcast tomorrow. Okay, he's the drummer for the late David Cassidy and Davy Jones. The late Monkey Davy Jones. Yes, we all know that. We all know both of those artists, entertainers, and he's willing to come on the show and talk about experience with Cassidy Jones, and also about who he is, as who he is as a drummer, what influenced him as a drummer. And I'm excited. His name is Felipe Torres, and I can't wait. So once that interview's done, I'll upload it on YouTube, and you guys can check it out. I'll be on camera, so be ready to see my bubble face, people. And I can't wait. I'm excited. So I'm eager to learn. And Felipe has been really nice stuff to lead around 45 to 50 minutes for the interview. So I'm really hoping this will turn out great. And I honestly believe it'll be awesome. So be on the lookout for that interview, people. All right. So in the meantime, I love you all. I'm going to let you all go. And I'll catch you guys. Oh, I don't know. Tomorrow. Bye.